Well, there's always something interesting in the parking lot. So here's a TR6. Looks like maybe a 73 or later, because it's got the overrider bumpers on there, but got a nice chocolate brown color. Looks like it's in pretty nice condition. Yeah, look at that. Really nice. All right, so we got some Lotuses here. Check out this one here. Nice Lotus race car.
My MGB okay? How much work you want to get into, okay?
Resurrection Auto Services. Got some Lotuses here. You got a Lotus Europa. That's a nice one. Series 2. Interesting. And you got an Esprit here. Wow. Haven't seen a Lotus Esprit in a really long time. There's another Esprit. Oh, and he's got the engine open, so let's go take a look at that.
We like it, you know, no little lights come on, no electrics. I've got a turbo. Oh, you got lots of lights.
There it is. There's the engine in the back. Got a little bit of trunk space back here. I never noticed that before, but you've got the cigarette lighter in the door handle. So obviously know where your priorities are in the Lotus Esprit. Very cool. Okay, a couple more Lotuses here. Another Lotus 7 or Caterham. Oh, and check out this Land Rover. It's got a whole picnic basket set up with chessboard, checkers board. Look at that little kitchen on the inside. Wow, that's ready for safari. And it's got a little kettle in the back. And a little pop-up tent where you can sleep up there. He's got his hunter boots. And this looks like it's for water. That is great. So this is a Caravan. Land Rover Caravan. Oh, and it was conversion done by, oh, and actually has 2 cots. And look at how big that camper goes up. That's neat.
Well, thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's right-hand drive. This is in great condition. Oh, and that seat swaps over so they can sit in the dining table there, and it's got wood paneling on the top. Wow, that map lights. This is a really, really well done conversion. That's a fantastic, and it's even changed the name. It's a Doormobile. So I guess it originally started as a Series 2, Series 2A. That's fantastic. Series 2A, 1968. That's great. And so I guess I'm looking at this seat. I guess it flips over and down so that you can get it back into the forward position when the table's not there. But that is so cool. So cool. And I love it in this lovely mint color. Oh, fantastic. Got a couple of Land Rovers here. Little Range Rover. Big old V8 in there. Nice classic Range Rover. And this one's been beefed up to go off-road. I got a Discovery here. Oh, this is a NAS, North American, 1994 Disco 90, Discovery 90. Really nice. With the jump seats in the back. This is in great condition. Wow. Really well preserved. I got another one here. Looks like another North American Discovery. 1997, so this would be the last year of the North American Land Rover Discovery. And I got one more Land Rover here. This is a classic 1991 Land Rover Classic. And it looks like it goes off-road quite a bit. Very dusty, which is great. Take it off-road. It's got some off-road equipment on there. It's good to see it's being used for what it's designed for. Some more Lotuses. And then we're over to the Jags. Some nice Jaguars here. Got a Jag XJ 6C, and it's actually for sale.
Oh, you have no smog where you are.
That's why.
Lucky guy.
Check out this engine.
If you're in the Bay Area, they'd make your life miserable.
I have a 94 Bandit Flaw that I gave myself as a retirement gift on my good work.
This car is in really nice shape.
Titled as a 75. I bet you they titled it as a 75.
Oh, and it's a stick shift.
When's the manufacturing date? Is it
Check
on
it
the
out.
door or
I have
anything?
no idea.
Oh, okay. Any rate,
I never got into all
it's
the-
probably titled as a 75. That's why you're good to
It
go.
should be on your registration. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
3 Webers, a manual transmission, updated air conditioning. You know,
All right, lots of Jags here. Another one here. Oh, I never noticed that the lights actually tilt with the bonnet when it's up. It's 1975. Look at that. Beautiful. And I love these pillarless B windows. That's great. I don't think that's standard. That, I think they added on that third light. They added on. But it is fuel injected, 12C, XJ 12C. Yeah, look at those. I love these big coupes. Big cats, XJ 6C. I call it a big cat. And I just love this pillarless B windows. That red over silver, or silver over red. That looks great. A little vinyl top on it. 1976. Oh, they even call it a pillarless coupe. Very nice. All right, so more Elise or Lotus Elites. Coventry Climax. That's interesting. 1967 Lotus Elan from Santa Rosa. A little car. There you go. That's a tight fit in there. Nice car. Here we go. Nice big Bentley. Nice. Take a look inside here. Yeah. Looks very comfortable. Does it have the fold down tables in the back? It doesn't. 1989 Bentley Turbo R. Wow, look at that. That's pretty impressive. That's a big car. I didn't realize how big these Bentleys were. Here we go, Rolls-Royce. Let's see, what is a Silver Spur, 1990 Silver Spur. I bet you the Rolls-Royce has a fold down table in the back. Oh, look, it's even got a cap for the chauffeur. Yep, sure enough, it's got a table in the back versus the Bentley doesn't have that. Got a nice picnic basket in the back. And you got another Rolls-Royce Corniche here. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is a good looking car. Very luxurious. God, I can smell the leather. I think it might have been reupholstered. But check out the handles. Look at the beautiful handle. The way the handle contours. That's gorgeous. Look, and you even have, is that Arabic? On the warning label, so you know where they sold these cars. Let's see, 1979. Jag E-Type, I think I saw this guy yesterday. It might be for sale soon, if this is the car that I was looking at yesterday. It might be, but I don't see him here, so I'll recognize him if he shows up, but that's a good looking Jag. Another one here in black. Beautiful. 1964. Was that blue? Oh, I love that. Blue with red interior. That looks nice. And this one's an automatic. Look at that engine. That's a lot of engine. And this is, I think, a Series 2 because it doesn't have the light covers. 1974. Yeah, and then the rocker switches are now a little different, so that's how you recognize a Type 1 and a Type 2. There you go. Triple. 64. 1964. Beautiful. It's a good looking car. Good looking car. Another Series 1. Oh, some of the best looking cars out here. Jag E-Types, man. Oh, look, I didn't even notice this one. This one has the mirrors on the hood. So I don't know what year they switched that. So this is a 65. See, what year was this one? 64. So I wonder if that was the changeover year. It's 65 to get those up there. Wow, look at that green leather. It's gorgeous. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but that green leather is fantastic to match the green paint. Oh, here's the guy that's got it for sale here. This is the one that's for sale.
Anywhere from 10 to 20 grand for a factory hardtop.
Say what? Okay.
Here's a 1968.
Over there. Okay, lift it up. Over there, push that in. Push it in. There you go.
This is where I see what's not in my car.
Yeah. See what you're missing?
Yeah, 100%.
This one's got a motorcycle in it. Hopefully it's a British motorcycle. Yeah. Triumph or Norton? There you go. There you go. Very cool. You've got a Norton in here.
Yeah.
Nice looking van too. A Thames freighter. Wow, 1961 Enfield Thames van. I've never seen that before. That is cool. Is it a right hand? No, it's a left hand drive. But that is cool. Almost reminds me of a little bit of a VW van again, but it's a cab over. So there's the engine underneath that there. So like a Ford Econoline or something like that. But that's cool. And I bet these are both from Sierra Classic Car. Is it my friend Kevin? Yep, Kevin from Meta Vista, Sierra Classic Car. Let me see if I can find Kevin, because he's got both his cars here, but he needs to get that analyzer. But this is his rally car. Look at all the different snowball rallies he's been on. Oh, yeah, you need to take care of that at some point. Check out this Morgan three-wheeler. That is so cool. Look at all those levers on the steering wheel. I have no idea what those do. This almost looks like a motorcycle petcock. So I don't know if that's to check the fuel or what, but that is wild. That's got a Jap motor on it. 1930 Morgan. Wow.
That's exciting.
Chain driven. All right, what do we got here? Looks like another race car. It goes racing because its fuel cap is safety wired in. Wow, look at that. Look at the exhaust runners on this thing. Jag E-Type replica. All right, what else we got here? Oh, these are all the race cars. What we got here? 1972 Ford Capri. What is that? Oh, he's got some serious suspension going on here. Oh, really clean in here. Very, very clean in here. Ford Capri. More Jags here. Very vintage Jags. Beautiful. Oh, look at this tonneau cover. That's a hard top tonneau cover.
It's real drive. It's only got 54,000 miles on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty much garage.
Gorgeous looking. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, single drum brakes. It's fine.
Beautiful. $1954 Jaguar from Bonhams. Wow, this is a hell of a car if it's from Bonhams. It's too bad that the radio got replaced. Otherwise, good looking. Look at that badge.
He's probably no longer with us.
Here you go. Got some Ford Cortinas here. It's in the race car division, I think. This one needs Cortina GT, 1968. I think the last time I was at the show, there were a few more Cortinas. And then you got this Ford Capri here. Very nice. Here we go. Got the Bugeye Sprites on this row here. Always like these. Very cute little cars. Just take a quick look at one of the engines. Look how tiny that engine is. Tiny little engine. You can almost carry it out yourself. But they were neat little cars. A lot of them have been converted into race cars, so you don't see a lot of them in just regular condition. This one looks like it's been restored to a nice driver. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just a couple of motorcycles here. Royal Enfield. What year is this? '70 Royal Enfield Interceptor, 750. Nice. Another Royal Enfield here. 1946 Royal Enfield. All right, and the final bike in this group is a BSA. 1970 BSA. All right, got some Jensens here. Lots of Jensen Healeys. Lotus engines in it. Very nice. Oh, this one's got a double DIN GPS infotainment system in it. Big old Healeys here. Austin Healey's. Very nice. And here are the Austin Healey's. So you have the Jensen Healey's, now you got Austin Healey's. This is what they call the big Healey's. Oh, here you go. Here's a full toolkit. So people were selling off pieces over in the swap meet. But you can see this is the actual toolkit, like a 1/2-inch wrench. That's cool. It's got the full toolkit in with it.
Always done modern stuff, but it has to be so special. So like you're saying, the minis are special. We're not going to do a modern Ford or Chevy or whatever. If you've got a special edition or something, we do that. We do Corvettes, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen one of these before, but we're here in the winner's circle, and this is a 1969 Scott Flying Squirrel, and that is pretty cool. Check out that engine. It's a parallel twin. I don't know why it's called a Flying Squirrel. I'm gonna have to look it up, but you don't see any Scotts. I think this is the first time I've seen a Scott motorcycle in my life. So this is a real treat. Very, very rare, that motorcycle there. All right, and then we've got here, it's a nice car. These are all previous award winners. So these are the creme de la creme of this car show. 1957 Jaguar. Very nice. All right, and you got a Triumph Spitfire. Nice car. There you go. I think it's probably a 75. 1980 Triumph Spitfire. Check out those seats though. I like that. Oh, look at that paint. You can British Racing Green. And look at that engine. Very clean. Very clean in here. Look how easy it is to work on the suspension if you had to. We got another person that put in an infotainment system in their Austin Healey. But that's a look at that two-tone paint. It's really nice. Let's see, this is a 1962 Austin Healey. And then we've got a Tiger here. Wow, look at this. Wow, it's got metallic paint. Let's see if we can get in the sun so you can see it. Metallic paint. Wow. Let's see, it's a 1964 Tiger, Alpine Tiger, or Sunbeam Tiger. My friend has a Sunbeam Alpine, so we always joke that it's a Tiger. And we got it here, MG GT. There we go. What year is this? 1967 MG GT. Very nice. It looks pretty original. Looks like it's got air conditioning too, which may not be factory, but oh, look at this. Look how far he's driven this car. That is amazing. That he's taking it all the way to Nova Scotia, up to British Columbia, through Alberta. He's been down into Mexico. Wow, this car's been all over. Very nice. All right, MG Is this TD? Wow, look at the black over green. That's a nice combo. And look at the gauges, the octagon gauges. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a TF, 1955 TF. Very nice. I love this green interior. That is great. Green leather over the black looks fantastic. All right, we got some a Lotus here. And what's this? Jaguar 420. Jaguar 420. Look at that. Oh, look at that shifter. I was looking for a center shifter, but it's up on the column over there. It's this tiny little ball. 1967. Wow. Is that the muffler up front? What is that? That is crazy. Air cleaner? That's the air cleaner. Gotta be an air cleaner, but it looks like a muffler. Look at the head on that. That's one solid piece here. That's neat. And you got it here. What is this? A TR3? (1960) TR3. Look at that. And he's got his entire toolkit here, and he's got a little stand that he made for his side windows. It's a well done restoration. Look at that. The battery box even says Lucas on it. I don't know why he doesn't want to be judged, because this is a beautiful car. Absolutely beautiful car. Look at all that. He's even got his, look how simple that wiring diagram is. Not a whole lot to these cars.
Got that all figured out?
What do we got here? Austin Healey with a little burgundy dashboard. That looks really nice. It's got an eject button on it. You see that? I wonder what that's for. Maybe for the passenger cigarette lighter. So 1960. 1960 Bugeye Sprite. You got a Caterham over here. Caterham 7, 1989. Looks like it gets daily driven. It's got a thing for the GPS. Got a Jag there, and then what do you got here? 1960 Morris Minor. Oh my goodness, it actually has a crank start on it. So that goes to your crankshaft, and if you don't have an electric starter, then you come out here and you crank it and it'll get going. So that is pretty neat. I didn't know that they still had those in 1960, because it has a battery in it. So that might just be maybe for backup. But look how tiny that motor is, my gosh. Little 4-cylinder, but it is tiny for the size of this car. Little Morris Minor. Next to a Jensen Healey here. Very nice. 1974 Jensen Healey. I think the paint's been redone because it's a bit metallic. If you can see it on video. Still a nice looking car. And you got a midget here. Oh, and I remember this Land Rover Series 2 from last year, 1965 Land Rover, and the owner's not here, but in that ashtray is a little GPS system. So this was a pretty cool, really well done resto mod from last year, and it's all hidden, so he's got special things under the hood that you can't really see, so it looks completely vintage, but he's got some special stuff in it. So, very cool. It's very cool. All right, and then you got a Lotus Europa here, 1973 Lotus. I think he's taken some stuff out. I feel like there's supposed to be a storage bin here. Yeah, I think he's took out the storage area. Didn't realize that's where is that the AC condenser is there? Man, he's even got a holder just for his Fiji water. And he's got a couple of, upgraded the stereo, and there's another clock, I guess, that's stuck on there. Yeah, love the color. It's powder blue. Powder blue color. Okay, and then we got a TR6 here. Very nice. Nice TR6. He's even got the correct color green pipe, but that radiator I think has been upgraded to aluminum radiator. It's a nice shroud. Wow, it's the original paint, goodness. 1974, very nice. And it's got the nice bumper overriders on it. Wow, the fact that it's the original paint is wild. There we go, I got a Morris Traveler. That's neat. Pretty neat little car. Oh, it's got a little picnic basket in it. Well, I think that's custom made, that picnic basket, but that's well done. It's got a little hitch, I think, on it that slides maybe in and out. Yeah, that's neat. And I got with the Pooh Bear in his honey pot, 57 Austin Healey. Very nice. Okay, here's a model I'm not familiar with. It's called the MG Magnet out of Auburn. Wow, it was owned in the UK by a family in the UK. Wow. All original. 1958. Oh, right-hand drive. Look at that. Look at that gauge cluster. That's neat. Wow, it's a good-looking car. Oh, I see. I wonder if the gauge clusters are trying to mimic the shape of the MG logo. There we go. You got a GMC DeLorean. 1981 DeLorean. Nice. What's always funny about DeLoreans is that they don't have ACs. So when they start leaving the show, everybody pops open their doors and leaves the doors open so they can get some air flowing. There we go. Unrestored 1963 Jag E-Type. Wow.
What the guy that you bought it from say to you? He was. I went to test drive it. He was at Paso Robles.
Wow, and he's got the original toolkit in there too.
No, at the time, but I would have to buy it.
Nice. Nice Jaguar. And you got a Rolls here. Oh, with the suicide door in the front, and there you go. Rolls with the table in the back for your Grey Poupon. Make sure you have your Grey Poupon. And then you got suicide doors in the front. Suicide doors in the front. Look at that shifter. That's neat. I think that's the original radio, too. I don't know what the H and the M stand for on those knobs. That's neat. And it's got a little light on it. 1954 Rolls. Very nice. It's a mini, nice mini. But it's a little mini wagon. It's got a little canvas top, a little mini pickup. And then you've got a 1962 Lotus Elite Coupe with some, it's been repainted with a little fleck on it. Now it looks like it's for sale. Oh, this is a tiny little car. Tiny little car. And you got what is a TR7 here. These are starting to get very popular, which is interesting. But wow, I love this interior. Look at that. Look at that plaid interior. Yeah. Look at that engine. 1978. 1978 TR. Oh, it has TR8. Don't confuse me by my makeup. So it's a 78 TR8, even though it says TR7. So let's find out what's going on here. Pre-production prototype of a TR8. So even though it says TR7, it's actually TR8. That's pretty neat. That's why the license plate said, just playing. All right, we're coming up to the second half of the show. So we got some Morrises here. It's Morris Miners. There you go. Oh, this one's for sale. 1966 Volvo. 1960 Morris Woody Hybrid. Interesting. What is it? It's interesting. Oh, what is going on in here? Okay, that's different. Hybrid. Huh. Got a hybrid engine in it. Oh, and I've seen this before. This Woody here. It's got a little caravan in the back, which is very cool. A little caravan in the back that you can tow around. Santa Cruz Woodies. There we go. Morris Minor Woodies. Very cool. And we're coming up to what? Are these Rovers? Look like some Rovers here. Yeah. 1980 Rover. Which you don't see very many of these at all. You got one here and you got another one here.
Coming along. Got a bit of work to do. I love these. These are awesome.
Another 1980 Rover.
Did you move?
In this yellow. That's in white. That's cool. All right, let's go check out, see what else we got here. Got a bunch of different cars. Got some Astons here. Aston Martins. Oh, here's the jack up front and then the hammer to knock off your wheels. 1959 DB3. That's nice. Of course, they all say 007 on them. Here's a Sunbeam. The Sunbeam has got a lot of gauges in it for a Sunbeam. Sunbeam Rapier. 57 Rapier.
Very simple. Similar. Probably the same engine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive it back to Utah.
Very cool. All right, what's this here? That's an interesting logo. Trickford Coachwork. It's another Aston Martin. Not sure what it is. Oh, look, and the radio is on this side versus over in the middle. Oh, it's a DB2/4 from Benicia. Interesting. And it's got little cutouts for seats, but doesn't actually have seats. I like the paint color. It's like a purplish brown. Another 007. I got another DeLorean here. Another MG GT. Really nice. 1968.
That's a beautiful car.
All right, what else we got here? This one's for sale. This is Jaguar. Look at that big Jag emblem.
I got mine in 1984.
A nice Jag here. 1961 Jaguar. That's nice. Nice suicide doors on this thing. Not a lot of room in there. Hillman. Is this a Hillman? Yeah. 1948 Hillman Minx. Wow. That's an old car. Look at that engine. My gosh, it's tiny. And you got, what is this here? This is really old. Morris Bullnose Special with a dicky. I'm not sure what it is. Wow, but that is pretty neat. And there you go. Here's the crank in the front to start it. Wow, that is just a little box of a motor. That must be the horn. That's kind of neat. Oh, I thought that was wood for a minute. 1923, my goodness. That's a wood dash. And you got a little jump seat in the back.
Old number one of MGs was Bullnose as well. But this is one of two and known ones in North America.
That is so neat. That's actually a battery here. One door. There we go. Another MG. But this one's nice. This one's got a 6-cylinder in it, so it's not an MGB. This is an MGC, which you don't see too many of. Oh, that's nice. Black on black. Let's see what year this MGC is. 1968. 1968 MGC. And we got a 1966 Sunbeam Alpine. That's nice. Oh, it's from Granite Bay. Well, check out the little dog in his little hot rod cart with the Red Ryder on the bottom. Oh, so cute. And it's a Greyhound. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Oh, well, the doggy's not too happy, so we'll let the dog go. Thank you very much. That's very cute. Here we go. What is this? Morris 8, 1936. Morris 8. Wow. Really nice. And we've got some nice car here. What's this? The Stinger Gazelle. Wow, that's different. A lot of different cars today. 1959 Singer Gazelle. Wow. That's great. Another DeLorean. This one's got its engine open, so we can take a quick look inside. 1981 DeLorean. There you go.
And the thing is, it passes. Like, this is a
Okay, we've got a bunch of Mini Coopers here. So we'll do a quick walkthrough of the Mini Coopers. Lots of Mini Coopers. I don't think my friend showed up with his converted Cooper. Oh, this one's a 1975 GT. All right, now we're headed over to all the TR6s. So this is what I have, but not in the show, and it doesn't look as good as all of these. Very nice. Lots of TR6s, and they're gorgeous. Every time I come to the show and I see these, I get inspired to try and redo mine. Oh, here's the TR6 with the supercharger in it. It's a 1972 with the supercharger.
One key, the ignition key. I don't have a key for the glove box, I don't have a key for the doors or the trunk. What's the best way of getting? Just get on the Moss Motors and buy the lock assembly to come with it. Hope you buy the whole entire lock.
He's got a Paddington Bear on it,
I know they make a set.
and he's got an 8-track player. My goodness.
You can buy the individual. You can buy the individual. Just trade out the lock.
I've been there before.
Agatha Christie, look at that. He's got his trunk all decked out. Flying A, look at that. That's fantastic. It's all tricked out. That's a nice TR6, but I remember seeing this every year with that supercharger. And here's a closer look at that supercharger. Look at that. That almost looks factory. It's piped in so nicely. So anyway, here we go. A few more TR6s here. This one's for sale, 74. They've really gone up in price, 36.9. But this one's in a lot better shape than mine, so maybe that's why I can ask for a lot more. Wow, look at this. Look at that air cleaner and all the blue powder coating. 1972 TR6. Looks nice. Beautiful. Lots of TR6s, all in great condition. I gotta get mine together at some point and drive it out here. 1976. There you go. Walnut Creek. More TR6s. This one's for sale too. 18.5, 1975, asking for 18.5. Wow. These have really started to go up in value. Looks good. Wow. 1970. It's good looking car. Here's a nice one. TR6, didn't say the year. Trying to guess the year here. Oh, it's got a special gauge cluster there. 74 TR6. This one looks like it's gone racing. It's got some modern seats in it. That's good. 1975 TR6. Nice. All right, so here are some TR4s and TR250s. Really nice. Yeah, TR250, really nice. I just love the way the hood kind of bumps up a little bit. Very nice. I haven't seen a Surrey top out today, but maybe the weather's too nice. Everybody's got their top down, but look at how nice the seats look on this car. 74, and it's an IRS, so it's independent rear suspension. 1967. Very nice. Oh, see here, this guy has a Surrey top, but he doesn't have it on the car today, on this TR4. Oh, he does have it on. It's just he doesn't have the top off. I've always liked the Surrey top look on these cars. Oh, that looks nice. Beautiful. 1964.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell people, I said, I'm totally okay with going to that.
Got some Weber side drafts on it. Nice. All right, and we got some TR2s, TR3s, TR2s and 3s. Or these are all 3s. Very nice.
Go on. Hey.
Here's a TR2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Good. How you doing? Good. Good. Oh, I did some.
There you go. Another nice TR3A, and it's got an armrest on it. These are tiny little cars. Here we go. Got some Triumph Stags here. Oh, that's a cool car. 1971 Triumph Stag. I love the T-top. That's so neat. That is a neat design. I like that color. It's like a copperish color. Kind of neat. You got a Triumph Herald. A couple of Heralds here. Oh, that one's a Sport 6. This is a Sport 6. Don't know what the difference between a regular Herald and a Sport 6 is, but that's neat. Got some more Spitfires here, and Triumph GT6s here, which I always liked the body style on the GT6 with that flip up bonnet. There you go. Look at that dash. I think that dash has been redone. I don't remember it coming in that type of wood, but could be. Ah, it's so easy to work on this engine. It's all right there. There's nothing to, no fender to lean over. There you go. Wow, we got. Oh, it's getting a little windy out. but it's nice keeping the temperatures down. There you go, some TR7s here. Or TR8. These are TR8s.
Have your shirt up here at the announcer
And a
booth.
couple 7s. Got some Morgans here. Look at that. Offenhauser. Got a row of 1961 Morgan 4. You don't see a lot of Morgans. There we go. Morgan 4. That's neat. So now we've got some MGB GTs. I guess they got their own classes here. Wow, this one's lifted, ready to go off-road racing. That is pretty wild. Look at that, muffler's coming out all the way out here. That's a motorcycle muffler. Yeah, that seems about right. Berkeley Engineering. But that is a motorcycle muffler. But that's pretty wild. I wonder where he takes this, because that suspension is way off the ground. Yeah, wonder what he does. He or she. Out of Sonoma. But look how tall it is compared to a regular GT. Let's see if I can find my neighbor here in his Tiger. There's the Alpine Tigers. So this is like a Sunbeam Alpine, but it's got a V8 in it. 1965. So they're at the show somewhere. All right, and here we go. This red Tiger looks really nice. Yeah, these are nice. And here we go, the Bugeye Sprites and Midgets.
I bought you bearings, I bought you pumps.
Yeah, this one ain't gonna go anywhere.
And the Germans were very...
There you go, here's a race car. And it's got these offset stands so you can see the engine. 1969 Austin Healey Sprite. That's nice. Here's another nice one. We're getting towards the end of the show here, and so a few more MGs here. MGAs. Lots of MGAs.
May 15th and 14th and 15th at 1957.
It's nice looking cars, the MGA. It's a nice looking one here. 1959 MGA. And my guess is these are the MGTDs. Yeah. Oh, TFs. So these are the T-Series MGs. That's so interesting. Great car show.
So for me, driving with these versus
All the T-Series, and the last row is all MGBs. Lots of MGBs. It's a great starter classic car if you're looking for a classic car to buy. Lots of them for sale. Easy to get parts for, fairly easy to work on. So if you're wanting to get into classic cars, MGBs are a good place to start. So you can find them and work on them yourself. Just nice car once you finish it. It's nice to drive. And walking around. And that's it. Here we got to the last car. And that's it. So that's the Dixon British Car Show. We're gonna head out, wrap it up for the day, but the weather was really nice. Saw a few cars that we don't normally see, which is great. Met some new people, which is what you do at the British Car Show. And looking forward to coming back next year and looking to see what other interesting cars will be back next year. Well, you always find some interesting cars here in the parking lot. So you've got a nice Triumph here, TR3A, and it looks like it's for sale too. Oop. Nice car here. Yeah, it's real nice here. It's paint was really clean. Really clean paint. Let's see what he's That's really nice. Really nice. The parking lot at this car show is great because you see some interesting things out here. So what's this? This looks like another Triumph. Triumph Herald, maybe? I'm not sure. But it's a convertible. Interesting. Triumph Sports 1200. Sports 1200. Haven't seen one of those before. But it looks like it's in driving condition, so really nice. Always some neat cars out here in the parking lot. If you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and to the newsletter using the links below. We'll share more tool buying tips, classic car and classic motorcycle project finds, some motorsport news, and maybe a wrenching tip or two.